Hello dear friends, welcome to one more episode of ESL with Mo the Americanoid. And today it's gonna be a very special edition with Walter impersonating a Bible character. And you're gonna have to try to tell me which character it is and ask the questions about him as well. So, pay attention to these question words. What? Who? Where? When? Why? How many? How much? How? Whose? Which? Stop the video and try to ask questions based on those question words and watch the answers that Walter in his Bible character is gonna be giving. Hey Walter! Oh, I'm sorry, you're not Walter, are you?
No, I'm not.
Well, Walter, what are you?
I'm a king.
Wow. And who is your friend?
God is my friend. I am God's friend.
Okay. And where do you live?
I live in Jerusalem.
Oh, really? In Jerusalem? That's getting interesting. And when were you born?
Well, there is not very accurate control about when I was born. But people imagine that I was king around the year 1010 before Christ.
Okay. And why are you king?
Well, because the previous king, he didn't obey God, and God decided to choose me as his king.
Oh, that's very interesting. Tell me, Walter, how many children did you have?
Well, it's not very clear how many children I had. The Bible names 14, but maybe I had some children that I forgot.
Well, Walter, how many wives?
Well,
okay, Walter, how much did you love God?
Whoa, I love God a lot. I love really God.
And tell me another thing. How did you feel when your children disobeyed you?
Oh, it was terrible, and many times I thought it was consequence of my own disobedience.
Whose son were you? Whose son were you?
Jesse was my father. Jesse.
All right. And which was your favorite son?
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, Mo, I had a favorite son, but it wasn't very good idea. We must love all our children the same way.
Tell me, Walter.
Yes?
Were you King David?
Yes, I am King David.
Very good, guys. Did you practice those questions? Go again, rewind the video and watch again, repeat the questions and pay attention to the intonation. So, dear friends, as you could see, Walter was playing King David. And King David had a fascinating life with lots of ups and downs. But he always tried to walk with God. And when he had a problem, he would look for God's help. And you can read it in the Bible. It's in the book of 1 Samuel in the Old Testament. Go there and read it. It's a fascinating life. We're going to read 2 Bible verses from there, okay? The first one is found in the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 13, verse 14. It says the following there in verse 14. God was talking to the first king, King Saul, and he said the following: "But now your kingdom will not endure. The Lord has sought out a man after his own heart and appointed him leader of his people, because you have not kept the Lord's command." So you can see that God was calling David as a man after his own heart, a close friend of his. And also in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 13, we see the following. So Samuel was a prophet, so Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him, David, in the presence of his brothers. And from that day on, the Spirit of the Lord came upon David in power. And you could see that God was David's friend, and Jesus was David's friend, and he is your friend too. Why not become his friend? Remember, English and the Bible, information and what, Jesus? That's right, transformation. See you around. Bye. So to find out more about us, go to our website www.believes.com.br and follow us on Twitter @BelievesUNASP.